Drivers behind the lines. 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go, qualification match number 40 over here on the technology division at the Ontario District Championships. We got movement out of most of our robots. Quick Strike Niagara going up high for a level 4 for your Blue Alliance. Red Alliance looks like Critical Circuit's got a level 3 dropped off, but it is touching an algae. They're going to go remove that algae to make sure it scores as our auto period expires. All right, your Red Alliance coming out of Thomas Period with a quite literal 1-point lead. Looks like Grizzly Gears for your Blue Alliance. They're not moving. Blue Alliance down a robot. They're not going to let that stop them as 74-76 pops up high in algae for your Red Alliance. Over on the blue side of the field, you can see Quick Strike Niagara. They're back. They've got an algae or their coral in their intake. Let's see what they can do with it. Lining up. They're going up high to level 4. They get a good drop. Another good pop up high of an algae from 74-76. It's one of the most unique algae machines we have here on this field. As we can see, they continue just to pop algae up high. They've got an algae shooter and they know how to use it. Here they go again. Their alliance partners, Critical Circuits and Saint Spot, dropping off level 3 coral. Over on the blue side of the field, 80-81. Here they go up again, and they're going up high with a coral, dropping it up high onto their reef. They're good to go on level 4. Their alliance partners, Quick Strike Niagara, knocking over the preset algae and coral on the field, but they do have a coral in their intake, and they're lining up at the reef. They're going up at the same time as 80-81. Quick Strike Niagara drops it off, 80-81, having to readjust their claw. They're good to go. Trying to realign one more time. Let's see, can they get a good drop? Lining up at level 4. Yes, they get a good drop. And there goes 74-76, popping up yet another algae up high. Going to go intake what looks to be Grizzly Gears. That's not good. They do grab that algae, and they're going to pop it up from the other side of the field. They're now stealing the Blue Alliance's algae, but it does pop out and is now on the red side of the field. Saint Spot's going to knock that algae over to the blue side again, which means that Red Alliance is going to have to do some more searching for it. Red Alliance has taken their 1-point lead and expanded upon it as they're almost running out of spaces on level 3 of the reef in order to fill out with coral. Over on the blue side of the field, still looks like we're doing a 2-on-3 situation as we get another pop-up high from 74-76. Here comes 69-78. That would be Quick Strike Niagara. They drop off yet another coral onto level 3 for your Red Alliance reef. We have more algae continue. Looks like 74-76 is stealing algae from the Blue Alliance reef at this point. Here goes another pop. Let's see. Yeah, there's so many coral or algae up and high in the Red Alliance barge. I don't know how they're continuing to get it without bouncing out. 80-81, UMEI Lightning Robotics, they're lining up with the deep cage here. Blue Alliance in the barge zone. They're off the ground. They're good to go. 74-76, they're coming back to the red side of the field. Here come Quick Strike Niagara for your Blue Alliance. They're lining up with the barge zone. Saint Spots lining up on the red side of the field with the red level 1 of the reef. And all your Red Alliance robots quite literally racing to the barge zone as time expires. All right, our head ref has placed this match under. All right, we have a score for qualification match number 40 technology. Let's feast our eyes on the screen. It's going to go to your Red Alliance. Final score, 127-96. Red Alliance taking the win and walking away with 4 ranking points, 1 for the autonomous and 3 for the win. Blue Alliance